So here it is, Roger's Garage again. I figured I would do an addition to all my toolbox tours, the few that I do have on YouTube. Everybody who knows me knows I am not a mechanic, but I enjoy working on my cars, my children's cars, my wife's car, and anybody who, needs a helping hand. I don't mind helping out. In so doing, I absolutely love Milwaukee and Icon, for that matter. As you can see, the Icon dead blow in the back, the 48 ounce. They didn't have the 24 ounce when I went to go grab it, so I grabbed the 48 just to grab it, but I will add that soon. Anyway, as I smoke on my cigar here, in case you don't know, I picked up a new tool today. It's actually not a new tool. I had it and I thought it's not powerful enough. I don't really want it, and I took it back. And then I started seeing reviews, people talking about using it, and I decided, well, what the fuck, $200 is what it is. I think it was $229 with tax. It wound up being about $250. But anyway, so I picked it up yesterday on my way to work. It is the Milwaukee installation kit. There's the charger in the back. Here's the tool. I haven't used it yet, obviously. It's new. I've got the right angle adaptation on there, but it is from, just looking at the videos and as comparing them to what I was trying to use it for, it's not that tool. It's an installation tool. So that means you're finished, you're finishing the job. So you can't really use this if you're just starting out, you're in the breakdown mode or whatever it is. No, this is not the tool for you. If you're trying to use it as an impact, that's not what it's made for. And you will be disappointed in it, as I was. As for myself, now that I truly understand how you're supposed to use it, and obviously I have the other tools to accommodate those needs, I went ahead and grabbed it just because. It has a lot of different angles. I think it's like 16 different angles you can adjust this at. Then in addition to that, it comes with 2 batteries. You get this fitting here. You get the offset one, which is excellent. As if you're trying to get to a tight space, this is perfect for you. Because you can attach this one onto the right angle, and you have even more adaptability to that. And plus you have the drill bit set. So it's a wonderful tool. I'm gonna take back all the mean things I said about it up front when I first bought it, because I truly didn't understand what it was other than it being a drill and not understanding how you're supposed to use it. So having said that, showing you my new tool, the M12 Fuel Milwaukee installation kit, I'll show you some additions that I have made to my toolbox. So saying all that, for you guys who know me, in the advent of cordless tools, I took the approach that you don't need air tools. As I said, I'm a social worker by trade, so I don't do this every day for a living. So I never got air tools because I had cordless tools, and I thought that that's the way to go. That's the wave of the future, and that's what I did. But like a couple weeks ago, my son comes home and is like, "Dad, my brakes are bad. They're squeaking." He got a Honda Accord. I think it had like 140,000 miles on it with the original equipment on it. So breaking loose, I got the passenger side loose, no problem. Driver's side, I'm using my impacts. So let me just show you the impact drawer as I'm talking. So if you can't tell, my cordless impact section is full. So I'll start with this one. It's the right angle grinder. I love this thing. I do a lot of body work stuff, and that tool is one of my best friends. I do have the M12 impact. The stubby one is excellent. I love it. I use that trying to bust loose his rotor and went through about 4 batteries. So if you can't tell, here's the big boy. This one wouldn't do it. And I thought for sure that this one was going to break it loose with the big battery on it. Didn't do it. Here's the 18-volt one. Couldn't do it. As you can see, my cordless drawer is full. I've got just about all Milwaukee. I do have Bauer. I'm a huge fan of Harbor Freight, and I'm starting to like this Bauer stuff. So I got the Bauer palm sander, the Bauer jigsaw. I was working in my bathroom and redid my bathroom, and I used that for all the trim pieces, and it worked excellent. There is my Milwaukee 18-volt circular. It's brushless. I do have the grinder as well as the jig. There's a bunch of my Milwaukee stuff there. So anyway, back to my son's car. Could not get the job done. So paid a trip to Home Depot and purchased an air compressor. It's not the biggest air compressor, but I figured that's big enough for me and for what I need to do. Just give you an eyesight of some of the things in my garage. That trimmer over there, that's a Bauer one. I have the battery for it, as well as the charger and a couple other stuff. I showed you the jigsaw as well as the palm sander, so you know I got that. Over here, I just made this. I was bored as fucking drunk sitting in the garage, so I just made a little bench for screwdrivers as well as hex stuff. So looks good. I use it when I need it. When I don't need it, it sits there. There's my Milwaukee sprayer. It's another Harbor Freight tool. The adjustable ladder. Used it once or twice. I hate heights, so the last time I used it, I didn't really use it. I paid my brother-in-law to use it. Some nut drivers here. Milwaukee screwdrivers. I've told you I love Milwaukee. Few hammers there. Over here, if you can't tell what that is, if you don't know what that car is, shame on you. That's a Tucker, 1948 Tucker. One of the best cars ever made. There is the blueprints to it, but fast forward to current day, I drive Beamers, Audis, and Porsches. If you can't tell by the things on my wall, that's my E30 M3. So I'll switch over to my tool cart. This is a Harbor Freight tool cart, US General. I've taken the main sign off and hung a car up from my childhood, the Mach 5. If you don't know what the Mach 5 and Speed Racer is, then I'm gonna say shame on you again, because it was a cool ass car when that cartoon was out. But anyway, here is my top shelf here. Got some square bits there. Another set of nut drivers there. Plenty of impacts. I'm a huge fan of Harbor Freight Icon. I love these tools. I love them. I haven't had any problems with them as of yet. I've also told you I love Milwaukee. Another Icon flex head. I love it. I think this set right here is an Icon 1/2-inch socket set in the chrome. And the rest is all Husky, except for this. This is a Harbor Freight Icon as well. So are these. So are these right here. This is a Husky set. So are these. I do have a Bauer 3/8 Impact cordless. I just got it, you know. I think I paid, what? With the battery, I might have paid $100, a little over $100. You see the charger there. So maybe a little over $100, closer to $200 to be honest with you. I haven't had any problems with it, but I'll tell you this. Working on my son's Honda ate up this battery as well as the other 2 batteries that I just showed you on other tools. Couldn't get the job done. Thus, I bought an air compressor, and I'll show you the air tools in a minute. So this is my top shelf. I got Icon screwdrivers here. I got my AC Delco 3/8 air cordless ratchet. I have another Milwaukee one. I'll go to the top drawer. This one I got a little bit of everything. First I'll start with this because I know it's kind of bad to have cobalt around all this Husky and Milwaukee stuff, but that is my favorite screwdriver. Another Milwaukee one with different bits on it. That's a Husky ratcheting one. I got some Milwaukee shorties, kind of delicate ones there. See what I got going on in this drawer. I'm not a mechanic by trade. I'm a mechanic when I need to be. So the tools that I have work for me. What works for you works for you. What you like, you like. I'm not loyal to any brand, but if I had to be loyal to a brand, I guess it would be either Milwaukee or Icon. And the way things are going as far as tools that are available and how well they're made. I mean, I'll go back to this. This is Icon. The chrome on these, I haven't used this set yet, but the chrome on them, the fit and finish is excellent. These are Icon as well. Fit and finish on them are excellent. I haven't had any problems with them, and I like the idea that if something's not right, you take it back, they make it right for you. So that's why I have slowly but surely am transitioning over to Icon. I'm not going to get rid of anything that I have, but the Husky, the Milwaukee things that I have, they will work in addition to the Icon things that I am purchasing. So if you can't tell, I have quite a bit of Icon. That's just on that top shelf. In this drawer, I got a little bit of everything. I got some trim tools, trim removal tools, a couple pieces for the air compressor or new air compressor tools, Milwaukee things over here. This is stuff from my air ratchet, ball joint stuff to take loose. So that's it for that drawer. I'll switch over here. This is my, I guess if I had to call it a drawer, I'd call it my electrical drawer. So this one here is my little scan tool. You know how kids are. Dad, my light came on, and you don't want to grab a bunch of stuff. So I typically grab this one. Gets the job done. At least it tells me what codes are going on. I just got this the other day. It was an Amazon purchase, but it is my power probe kit. It is not a power probe one by name. This one is that Ansel, but I haven't used it yet. I have no reason to believe other than it will do well for me. I've seen some reviews on it, and every review that I've seen on it, it's worth every bit the $70 I paid for it. As compared to dropping $300 for the power probe one. Even Harbor Freight has one, and they want $200 for theirs. I paid $68 for that one. My Fluke multimeter, I don't know anybody that doesn't have a Fluke, but I've had this thing for over 20 years. It's never failed me. This was before the day and age of power probes. So there you have it. I got some things in here for, my shim. If somebody needs their car open up on them, I believe I have here's some cutoff wheel stuff, different bits and sanders and clamps and things of that nature. I do have another electrical tool over here. So for me, everything that I have has a purpose to it. Like I said, I'm not trying to pay for the Snap-on 2 trucks man to his new Corvette or whatever it is he drives. Things that I have, they're for me and they work well for me, and that's how it is. Showed you that one already. This drawer, I got a little bit of everything. So and I'm gonna tell you something, I use these. I bought them just because they were husky and they were inexpensive. I think I paid like 40 bucks for them. You wanna know something? These little skinny ones, they grip well. I haven't had any problems with them. So you know what? I'm gonna give this, I guess in my review of them, an A. Got my Amazon special ratcheting wrenches there. These are icons again. Like I said, you can never have enough. I drive Audis, Porsches, and BMWs. If you work on Audis, Porsches, BMWs, you better have plenty of this kind of stuff in your toolbox. That's all I'll tell you. If you don't have that kind of stuff in your toolbox, you might want to buy another car. Anyway, I got some icon stuff here. That's husky. My extension kit. This is a skinny plier set, husky. This is a hole saw kit. And these are another set of husky wrenches. So this is my wrench drawer, one of my wrench drawers. It is pretty much predominantly Icon. I love Icon stuff. These here are Huskies though. These are flex head 100 click ratcheting flex head wrenches, excuse me. They get the job done. They're a little thick. And if you're trying to get into a tight space, probably not the tool you want, but I got both metric and standard. There are my Icon S wrenches. If you got, obstructive views or angles to get to, those are the wrenches you want to go with. I have them both in metric and standard. I just picked these up also. So these are the Icon stubbies, ratcheting. It's kind of laughable that they call them stubbies because, hell, they're just as long as regular wrenches are. But they are ratcheting and they are flex head. Haven't had the opportunity to use them yet, but this set goes from 10 millimeter up to 19. Standard goes from 3/8 up to 3/4, if you can see that. Those are husky stubbies as compared to the Icon stubbies. These long ones here, I haven't used any other than the 8 going into 10. And this is Icon, flex head with the offset. I can't say anything but good things about it. It's good, but like I said, I'm not a mechanic by trade. I am a social worker by trade. Anytime I've used these tools, I haven't had a problem with them. Thus, I continue to buy them. That's the other set. The S ones. I live next door to a church, and they seem to not cut their weeds down. So I went out and grabbed that Bauer chainsaw, cordless chainsaw, did the job with no problems. Okay, so that's it for my tool cart. I'll give you a view of what I got on the wall. I got some screws over there. There's my Ryobi saw there, electrical stuff. Really, if I had to say what I do well is body stuff and electrical. I grew up in California, so everybody has a sound system that you can hear from a block away. Thus, as you can see, I'm prepared to install that. That's about it. A few things on the wall over there. I got my Craftsman pry bar set. Quite a bit of stuff over there. But I call this my electrical side. Here in Minnesota, it's cold out, but right there, that's where I keep my laptop for when I'm ordering parts from in the garage. That's about it for in here. For this side, I'll show you my Milwaukee box now. So you see the Husky air compressor along with my car starter. I have that little one there. I just use that one for pumping up tires, things of that nature. Already showed you the M12 installation kit, so let's get into this. This drawer is my plier drawer. What can I say? It is what it is. It's a plier drawer. Since I've been talking about Icon, let me just show you this one. Love it. The rest, as you can see, are all Milwaukee. All the rest of them are Milwaukee. This, for anybody who does electrical stuff, you probably got a variety of these in your toolbox, and my choice is Milwaukee. This is another Icon tool. This one is more or less, I think, something that you would use for plumbing. I grabbed it just because it was like 25 bucks. I don't even know what the hell I would use that for, but I just grabbed it just to be grabbing it. There is my serpentine belt tool kit. I have a cutter there. Safety wire pliers. I'm not working on airplanes, but that's one. This is a really cool one. I'll show you this one first. If you drive German, if you drive a Beamer, you have to have this to pull them damn hoses off. So there you have it. And this is another that borders in that realm of what you would use that for. For oil changes, a couple oil change pliers there. And switch over. That's it for the plier drawer. All right, here's another Icon wrench drawer. So I got the Icon crow's foot. I got the offset ones again. I haven't really used them. Hell, these would be about $400 or $500 off the Snap-on tool truck. I think I paid 60 bucks for them a piece, obviously. But they are what they are. When you need them, you need them. When you don't need them, they just look pretty in your toolbox. And isn't that what all our tools are doing? When you're not using them, you're not using them. Want to know the truth of it all? I grabbed this ratchet and one of these wrenches here, or one of these sockets there, for just about whatever I'm working on. This is an entire Husky set. I think I bought like a year ago. I think I got like a 200 or 300 piece, all sockets, no ratchets, just socket set from Husky. Here is one side of that here. This is another Icon wrench drawer with some Husky sockets, but this is all pretty much all Icon. I love Icon ratchets and wrenches. I just love them. So the thing of it is, what's so cool about Icon, so my 10 millimeter, I was working on my son's car again, and it was a very obstructive view. It was hard to get at, and I was getting kind of tired, and the wrench that I was trying to use, it wouldn't fit. So I have other wrenches that I could have used or sacrificed. But let's just go to show you, you get tired and you're ready to go in the house, you're ready to go in the house. So I grabbed that ratcheting Icon wrench and sanded it down small enough so it would fit where I was trying to get it to fit, and fixed his car. It was done. So the next day I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up a perfectly good wrench. So I went to Harbor Freight to buy another one, and they told me you can't, you got to call the company, and you got to try to order yourself one, or order one off of eBay. But then they're so cool, and probably because I've given them quite a bit of money, the manager was like, oh, bring back your set and I'll just exchange it out for you. I don't think Snap-on, Matco, or anybody else would have done that for me. So anyway, I brought the set back and they gave me a new one. So I just can't tell you how cool they are. So that's why I buy Harbor Freight, go to Harbor Freight, and I love Icon. So that's it for this drawer. These are all, this is a Milwaukee one. You can never have enough 10 millimeter. But anyway, the rest is all Husky sockets. As you can see, this is a Craftsman ratchet. It's a little bit on the thick side, so I don't know. I haven't used it, but it's a little on the thick side. But I have not used it yet. That's it for this drawer. And as I said, for you guys who are mechanics for a living, you guys probably have things that you swear by. I don't. I swear by my MacBook. I swear by my iPad Pro. I swear by my iPad Mini. Those are things that I use when I'm going out on the field talking to people. Those are things that I swear by. You guys probably swear by whatever tool you like. When I'm in the garage, the tools that I have get the job done. So this drawer here, as I told you, I love Milwaukee, in addition to Icon. So these two, this is metric, 3/8. This is metric, standard. This is 4th in metric, and this is another 4th metric. This right here is a gear wrench set. I mean, you kind of have to have this little tedious shit for when you're working on inside of the car and stuff like that. So I have that set. And then I also have it in Icon, if I can open the shit. There it is. Basically the same thing, but only in Icon. When I really call myself getting after something, I pretty much grab this wrench. This is an Icon ratcheting, flex head, excuse me. Forgot how long it is, but it gets the job done. And then here's another Icon flex head. I haven't used this one. To be honest with you, I really haven't used it because I guess I don't really, when I really want to do something, I'm grabbing the big boy here. I haven't used this one yet. Maybe I'll just do a video when I'm working on some changing oil or something. But anyway, here's another Icon 4th drive, comfort grip. Here's another one without the comfort grip on it. Just because, the reason why I bought it is because I was working on my Audi. I was changing the struts those damn air struts, which are a pain in the ass. So anyway, I used the breaker bar on this one. The one that I had the comfort grip on it. I used the breaker bar on it, and the damn comfort grip broke. So if I have a complaint, my complaint is the bar itself doesn't go to the end of the comfort grip. It stops like right about here. So the comfort grip broke on me, on my 1/2" one. I took it back and got one without the comfort grip. Then I also have the flex head one here. Both are flex head. Well, all of them are flex heads. So got 2 1/2 inches. Got 2 1/2 inches. That's my Bluetooth turning off. I guess I turned the music off too soon. But anyway, I got 2 1/2 inch and quite a bit of 3/8 stuff. Here's my spark plug stuff. There. So I'll give you an idea of what I got in this drawer. I'm gonna pull everything out. Then I'll get back into kind of what I started the video about, was the air tubes. So as I said, I really didn't think I needed air tubes. I already told you all that, so I won't go back into it. But working on my son's brakes, I had said I will never have that problem again. Thus, air compressor, and I'll give you the breakdown of air tubes here. So I got the stubby Husky here, as it's dripping oil out, if you couldn't see that. Got an air ratchet, 4th drive air ratchet, 3/8 there, 4th impact. I got the Chief stuff. It's called Chief. It's professional. They're professional brand, and as far as I can say, so far so good. It works well. Like I said, I do body work, so I'm using cut-off stuff. I'm using grinders quite a bit, and I have no complaints. This is my Husky sander, polisher. And this Chief air hammer, I showed you the tools for it, the attachments to it. This is a beast. And I got my drill, 1/2 inch drill, heavy duty stuff. Right angle, Chief. So, you know, for what I do, when I do need air tubes, let's just say I have that covered. I'm not worried about that anymore. Yeah, that for a guy like me to have to go next door and ask my neighbor to break a nut loose for me was humbling, to say the least. So the next day there was a Husky air compressor. So anyway, in this drawer, I got my blow molded stuff. I really don't want to go into all this shit, but anyway, there's some of those tools you kind of have to have when you drive German shit. That box below all the air tubes, that is my scan tool. And when you drive this shit, I'm sure some of the other cars that are out on the market, but I put a big brake kit on my car when I did the air struts, and you have to have a damn you have to have a computer to tell the damn rear piston to release the brake pads. And I was halfway through the damn job. Front, no big deal at all. The back, I could not, if I can get the shit open. The back ones, I could not get it to release. I mean, I'm one of those guys that always took a C-clamp. And in an Audi, and my Porsche Cayenne my Porsche Cayenne didn't need that shit. I think my 5 Series Beamer did, though. But my neighbor did that. It was too fucking cold outside, and I let him do that, do the brakes on that one. But I was changing the brake pads, and I upgraded them. I put the power stop brake kit all the way around with the cross drilled and slotted. rotors and then the ceramic pads. Got to the back, couldn't release the damn pads to get them out. So I had to get a damn scan tool. So my car sat taken apart in my garage for like 3 days until Amazon delivered. I got this tool, and this tool pretty much does it all. But I plugged the shit in and told it to release the damn rear pistons, and boom, popped the old pads out, put the new ones in, had to measure the shit with a caliper to see how thick the new ones were, put them in with no problem. So, as I said, this is Foxwell. It worked well for me. Yeah, they are amazing cars to drive. They are not so amazing when you have to fix it or when you have to figure that shit out. I mean, but anyway, I won't go into everything that's in here, but I got my Snap-on 1/2-inch torque wrench. That's my Icon 3/8 torque wrench. O2 sensor set. This is another few nut remover set, that kind of stuff. I think this is just all like screwdriver bits and shit. It's cool for when you're working on stuff inside of the car. You kind of have to have this stuff. You know, when you drive German cars or shit, just about all cars now, you kind of got to prepare for the worst. So anyway, that's where that stuff comes from. I won't go into the rest of it. I think I got a body kit, body hammer and fender kit down there. And Icon O-ring plier set, and then tap and die. But that's about it for that drawer. And I've already showed you this one. So I just thought I'd show you guys that. I'm outside having a cigar for the night and playing with my new Milwaukee tool. So I thought I'd do a toolbox tour, updated at least. So that's it. I guess, you know, I've already said I don't feel like I have any alliance towards any particular tool manufacturer. But if I had to say it, mine's is with Icon. I like Milwaukee, but I think I like Icon a little better for what I do. For you gentlemen whom are mechanics by trade, whatever you swear by is what you swear by. If you were to ask me what my tool of trade is, then I'm going to tell you it's a MacBook Pro and an iPad Pro. For me, when I'm in the garage, I go in the garage to just kind of chill out and unwind after a day of solving other people's problems. So then I come in my garage and solve my own and have a cigar, which I'm gonna finish. So I hope you guys like the video. If you like it, do what you gotta do. Other than that, be well.